Joe West is finally retiring from being an MLB. He's finally retiring from umpiring in the MLB. I think this is definitely a good thing for the sport or for the MLB because Joe West needed to get out of baseball a couple years ago. His calls are okay. He's just a bit of a jerk when he messes up. He's just and I just do not think that is necessary in the game of baseball today. Joe West, one of baseball's most well-known umpires, is reportedly retiring at the end of the 2021 season. According to the Boston Globe's Pete Abraham, West will call it a career after the campaign. And in May, he set the MLB record for most games umpired with his 5,376th game. Of course, he's retiring after a record, after a long record, after a long hard record like that. Yeah, of course you retire after that one. West has been around baseball for close to half a century. He made the majors at 23 with his debut game in 1976, September 14th. Wow. Uh, I knew that Joe West was old, but and that he has been umpiring for a really, really long time. But I didn't think it was anywhere close to that, to nearly 50 years. And I thought it was a lot closer to 40 years. And well, I thought I thought he started umpiring in the 80s, but what on earth do I know? He has been on the field for multiple milestones, including Nolan Ryan's fifth no-hitter, Willie McCovey's 500th home run, and Albert Pujols' 400th home run. He umpired 6 World Series games and 10 League Championship series. Or he has umpired 6 World Series and 10 League Championship series. West is also well known for controversial calls and a varying strike zone. Yeah, you don't say. You don't say he's at a varying strike zone. And you don't say he's at controversial calls. And that was no different during Sunday's Red Sox-Yankees game. He drew the ire of social media for ringing up Yankees third baseman DJ LeMahieu on a pitch inside. So, for those of you that haven't seen the video, there's the Red Sox catcher caught what should have been strike 3, and he was transferring it into his throwing arm to throw it back to the pitcher, and the guy drops the ball. This stooge Joe West thought that was a strike. He thought that was a ball because he thought the catcher didn't actually catch the ball. Like, come on, dude. Everyone with eyes can see that the catcher caught the ball and was transferring it. Like, everyone knows that, except you apparently. According to a study by Boston University released in 2019, West produced one of the highest rates of bad calls in 2018, with 11.43% of his calls being incorrect. The data found that between 2008 and 2018, West averaged 2.3 incorrect calls per inning. Well, I'm not an MLB umpire, but I don't know, but that's not a good sign. Like, I don't expect a perfection from anybody, from any human. But more than 2 incorrect calls per inning from a major league umpire who's been in the league for a long time, that's a sign it's time to retire. You got to retire after that. Come on. West recently found himself at odds with a player off the field. He sued former MLB catcher Paul Loduca, who claimed former pitcher Billy Wagner bribed West with a chance to drive a vintage car in exchange for a widened strike zone. West sued for defamation, saying the remarks hurt his chances of being elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. He won the case and was awarded $500,000 plus interest and damages. Outside of your milestone, Joe West, what would you be in the Hall of Fame for? For being a giant douchebag of an umpire? When you miss a call? For missing 2.3 calls per inning? I mean, the man's clearly more deserving of going to the MLB Hall of Fame than I am. But not sure how I feel about Joe West going to the Hall of Fame. That's all I gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and also I have a sports podcast show that I do with my friend Taya. Subscribe. That's linked down below. Subscribe over there as well. Well, follow me on social media, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.